Hi friends, thanks for joining me for yoga today. Yoga is a great way to de-stress and decompress and get your body back to a sense of calm and ease. So today's practice hopes to do just that. Grab your mat and let's get started. So I want to start today's practice in a comfortable hero position. So your feet are about hip width and you sit down on your heels and your knees are coming in to touch. Now, if this is way excruciating on your knees, you can always sit cross-legged instead. We won't stay too long. When you're ready, close your eyes and align your nose over your navel. Pull your shoulder blades on the back and lift up through the crown of the head. Feel the warmth of the palms connecting on tops of the thighs. Take a moment to inhale through your nose and exhale, let a sigh out your mouth. Let's do that 2 more times. It really has the ability to calm your nervous system, just that simple breath. So inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it out your mouth. Loosening up your face. 1 more time, inhale nose. Exhale, let it out. Softening down through the tail toward the earth. And taking a moment to scan and check in with how you feel today. Take a couple of slow circles with your lower jaw to unwind any tension or gripping, and resting the lower jaw softly open so the lips barely touch together. Relaxing deeply in the center of the eyebrows, right down to the base of the skull, right down through the tip of the tail. Take a moment to take your warmth of your palms and rest them right on the belly, lightly interlaced. Set your intention for practice today. What do you want to cultivate here in this time on your mat? And let that intention guide your effort today. Everything else outside the space falls away, all the stress of your day melting away from your body as you continuously come back to the breath. And let's press the palms away, interlacing those fingers, pressing the palms right away. We're going to round the spine, hugging the belly in, looking toward your belly. And then we'll inhale, lift the chest up, arch through the upper back, and look up. And then we'll exhale, pull in. Inviting compassion for wherever you're at today. Inhale, lifting up, looking up, and exhale, pulling the belly in, pressing away. And then inhale, pressing up, exhale, come into a cactus arm, drape the arms down, and we'll come forward into a tabletop position, coming onto all fours, and take a few taps of your feet, loosening up your feet. Bring your big toes to touch, send your hips toward your heels and stretch into a child's pose. Very calming on your nerves, wriggling your hips back, letting the forehead rest, finding the space of your breath into the back body. Let's come up to tented fingers, Hasta Bandha. Look between your hands and keeping your arms extended. Walk your tented fingers all the way to the right, crunching through that right side. Peeking under your right underarm. Look at your right hip and breathe through that left side seam. Finding the space of the breath into any tension. Good. And then lightly walk the fingertips back to center. We're going to walk the fingertips all the way to the left, crunching that left side, looking at the left hip and breathing space through your right side seam, under the right shoulder blade, down into the right low back. And then lightly walk the fingertips back to center. Let's stand up on our knees and take a couple of slow shoulder rolls, loosening up the shoulders. Letting go of tension that can really creep up and make those shoulders feel tight. And when your shoulders draw down the back, reach back behind and grab either elbow and slide your forearms down toward your tailbone and lift your chest, finding an easy back bend. Engage your gluteals on the inhale. Exhale, we're going to come on back to neutral. Take your hands on your hips. Take a big step forward with your right foot and sink your hips down. And then lift your hips up. We'll just do that a couple times. Inhale, sink down. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, sink down. Maybe look up toward the sky. And then exhale, lift up. And then inhale, sink down, reach the arms forward, give the palms a press. And then interlace the hands back behind your head. Open your elbows. Look up on the inhale. Big open heart. Exhale, release your hands to frame that front foot. And then tuck your left toes. Start to send your left hip back and curl your right toes toward your face. So your fingertips could stay just underneath your shoulders here, or you could walk your hands forward and start to fold and gently gaze at your right hip in a half split. Breathing there, finding a full inhale. And the exhale might allow you to move into the pose without force. Curling those right toes toward your face to get a little stretch in that right calf muscle. And then let's take the top of that left foot flat, and we're going to walk our hands back and sit toward that left heel. Bring your right foot on the ground so your right knee is pointing up. Take your right arm to the inside of the knee. Your right hand's going to cup under your right foot. Take your left hand on your back and take a twist looking to the left. Inhale, expand your belly. Exhale, we're going to come on back to center. Coming back to look at your right foot. Step your right foot forward a little bit and take your fingertips forward. And we're going to press through that right foot and lift your left heel. And come into this half moon variation, lifting and stacking that left hip on top of the right. And the right fingertips are just underneath the shoulder. And your left hand could be on the ground, or left hand could come onto the hip. I'm just going to turn and look to the left. Engage that right gluteal. Inhale. And then as you exhale, walk your hands forward a little bit. Extend that left leg straight back. Step back into downward dog. Stretch the lower back high. Pedal out your feet. Now, it'll be a miracle if I can remember the other side. We always want to even out the body by doing the same sequences on either side. And then we neutralize the body by taking a pose like downward dog or standing mountain pose or some other pose where the hips return to neutral. Like downward dog. Knees open a little bit. Let's drift our way into tabletop position. Standing up on the knees. Reach your hands around, grab your opposite elbow and drag those forearms down, engaging the glutes, lift your chest. Take an inhale, looking up. Exhale, come on back to neutral, hands on hips. We're going to slide that left foot through. Let's sink down through the hips and then lift the hips up. And then sink down, any range of motion, and then lifting up. And sinking down and lifting up. Sinking down and lifting up. Sinking down, and then reach your arms forward, give a press, and then interlace the hands, non-habitual awkward finger on top, right back behind your head. Inhale, arch your upper back, gaze up. Exhale, release your hands to frame that front foot, and start to send your hips back, curling your left toes toward your face. So we're gonna make that left leg as straight as you can get without locking or hyperextending the knee. And then start to fold over that left leg. If that's available, peek at your left hip. Finding your half split pose. Breathing. Straightening as much as you can without locking the knee. Curl those right toes toward your body to stretch the calf. And then start to walk your hands back and take the top of your right foot flat and sit on your heel. And step your left foot on the ground, and we're going to turn. So you're going to take your left arm on the inside of the knee. You could take your left hand right underneath your left toes and take your right hand onto your back. And feel this open belly twist, left rib toward right rib. Look to the right. And let's inhale. Exhale, return to center. So we're going to come into that now variation of half moon pose. So you're going to lean forward, stepping on that left foot. Left heel is under the knee. Straighten that left leg and open the right hip and stack it on top of the left. You can either stay with your right fingertips on the ground, nice strong straight right leg, or right hand on the hip. And take that version. And we'll just keep looking down at the floor, or you can look a little bit to the right to challenge your balance. Nice, strong, straight leg. One more inhale. Exhale, we're going to release that right hand down and bend your left knee and plant your right toes back behind you and step to downward dog. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, let it out. Walk your hands toward your toes and take a forward fold. Really letting the spine elongate and stretch out. Let your head go. Take an inhale through your nose. Exhale, let it out. Letting go of all your stress of your day. Decompressing. And we're going to take the fingertips on the back of the head. Just do a little shampoo with the fingertips. Let go of your brain, effort. Come back to a sense of trust in your own inner intuition and guide. Good. And then walk your hands back forward, coming into a gentle plank. Coming into a gentle plank for a moment. Lift your belly. Bring your knees down. Come all the way down onto your belly. Reach your arms around, interlace your fingers, and track your knuckles straight back as you lift through the toes and take that locust pose, Shalabhasana. One more inhale, fill the belly lift. Exhale, release. Palms under elbows. Gently press up to a table. And then we're going to swing the ankles underneath either side and swing the legs around and inch forward. And take a couple of circles with your hands around your knees, offering a little bit of love, a little bit of warmth to your knees. And then we're going to slowly come onto the back. Coming down onto the back, let's sweep away the stress of our day. On the inhale, reach your arms overhead, breathing through the nose. Exhale, let it out your mouth and sweep the arms down. Inhale, sweep up through the nose. Exhale, let it out. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, let it out. Let your arms come down. Wag your toes. Hug your right knee in toward your side waist. Give it a little squeeze. Light flex of the feet. And then slide that right leg out and hug the left knee in. Gentle squeeze. And then slide that left heel out and reach both arms overhead. Big full inhale. And exhale, hug both knees in. And we're going to rock side to side, massage out your back. Make your way into a soothing, constructive rest pose. Feet are mat width distance apart. Knees knock in to touch. You can press through your feet and scoop the tail so you really flatten your lower back, and then use your glutes to lift up your lower back and squeeze the gluteals to reset your back, and let your lower back tap down. Let's do that one more time. Squeeze up, engage the gluteals. Inhale, exhale, tap it down. One more time. Inhale, squeeze up. Exhale, tap it down, and let the knees knock in. Rest the warmth of the hands on the belly. And let's invite compassion for where you're at today. Whatever you did today, letting it be, letting your mind relax. And cultivating a real sense of understanding for yourself and your decisions. Letting the breath flow as you allow your whole self to flow with the universe. Let your head roll from side to side. And take some time to tune into your gratitude practice for today. What do you have to be grateful for today? Let your gratitude help uplift your spirit as you start to windshield wiper your knees, massaging out your lower back and pausing anywhere that feels good to pause. And when you're ready, draw your knees in. Take a full happy baby pose, rocking gently And when you're ready, rock to either side and slowly and thoughtfully press up to sit. Coming up again to sit in hero pose, and may you be the hero of your own journey. Bring your hands together. Wishing you joy, peace, health, strength, courage, and trust on the journey. Namaste. Great job getting on your mat today. Please like, share, subscribe, hit that super thanks button to support me, bring me some joy, and drop a comment with any feedback, suggestions, or class requests. And keep it nice, please. See you next time. I really appreciate, again, you being part of my YouTube community. Have a great rest of your day, and I hope you feel more relaxed. Bye-bye.